How do you say Cuban in Cuban? Hello and welcome to Intoxicated Masculinity. If it's Wednesday, we have a cocktail video coming at you. Today, we're going to continue looking at the art and craft of coffee cocktails by Jason Clark, because it's January, and January is really cold, and we could all use some coffee, and we could all definitely use some alcohol too. Today, we're going to go with a coffee and a Cuban. Unfortunately, I am a non-smoker now, so I will not be able to include the cigar, but I will include the rum. I don't have the specifics on when exactly this cocktail was invented, but it is a very, very simple iced coffee cocktail. And I think sometimes simplicity is really good, and I think that this cocktail is going to be also very good. But since we don't have a lot of history to talk about, let's do more of the making and drinking of it. All right, we are back and we have ourselves some ingredients. As you can see, we do not have a plethora of ingredients this time. This is a fairly simple cocktail. We are going to start off with simple syrup. This actually calls for just 1/4 ounce. So we're toss in 1/4 ounce. We're then going to toss in 1 ounce of our fresh coffee. This is not Cuban coffee, unfortunately, but I think it'll do. The last ingredient is one that I happen to have on hand. This is actual Havana Club Selecciones. This is actually Cuban rum, which is, the recipe calls for Cuban style rum, but I say why not go one better. So in this case, we're going to toss in 1.5 ounces. And then we're going to get some ice in our shaker and shake this thing up. All right, so let's go ahead and toss that in our shaker, give it a good pound, and give it a good shake. As always, once you got that nice little frost on the outside, you know you're good. We're going to go ahead and double strain that into a chilled rocks glass. Now the cocktail recipe actually says serve with no ice, but I don't really understand that, so I'm going to toss in just 1 large cube. And we are going to finish with just a little bit of fresh ground nutmeg, just a little bit of fresh ground dark chocolate. Because that never hurts anything, does it? And there you have your coffee and a Cuban. Let's go ahead and see what we think. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to do something real quick. The coffee is more muted. So this is a fairly dark espresso roast, and I still feel like the coffee's not doing as much in there as I would like it to do. But at the same time, I'm not getting a ton of the rum either, which is a shame because that's a very good Cuban rum. Yeah, I don't know if I can recommend this one. It's kind of a shame because it's got good ingredients. The balance just isn't really there. Unfortunately with these, you know, I kind of like to do these for the first time here on camera, so I'm not, you know, doing something behind the scenes to change the cocktail around, because I kind of want you to get my, you know, my genuine recommendation to it. This one is not, I don't know. Because we know that rum and coffee do go well together. I'm not quite sure why it's not working in this cocktail as well as it could. I almost think this might be just a bit undersweetened, actually. I'll toss in just a little bit more simple in there. So at this point, even with what we already added, we're probably still only at about 1/2 ounce of simple. Let's see if that does anything for it. That does help. So I think if you make this at home, go ahead and go up to 1/2 ounce, maybe even 3/4 ounce of simple. And I think that would probably serve you a little better. the sugar, the simple syrup is sort of helping pull the flavor out of the other ingredients. So yeah, I think that helps out quite a bit. So yeah, if you make this on your own, go ahead and just change out the 1/4 ounce of simple to 1/2 ounce. Or you could even go with a Demerara syrup, which might even be better because it's a little bit more rich. But yeah, on that bombshell, I want to thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good drink, and have a good day. That's about the level of humor I'm
That's a great question.
sitting at.